Hey, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Saturday's Live, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yes, you guys, yeah, y'all, I'm home. This is my raggedy shirt. It's all right. Welcome, you guys. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome to the live. Happy Saturday to you all. You guys, what is going on? What is tea? How is the week for you guys? You already know I'm working on a project. But yes, you guys, how is everything? How has it been for you? You guys, this week has been, how has this week been? This week has been kind of good, really and truly. Like I haven't had any issues this week. It's kind of just went by, you know what I mean? It's one of those weeks where everything is just, scheduled, everybody's done their thing, and yeah, can't complain. The weather has been weathering, we're all getting better from being having our colds, but as you can tell, I still have, if you can tell, I still have a little something going on, a little in my throat, but mostly like, blowing my nose and stuff like that. But it's okay. I'm feeling really good. How have you guys been? How have your week been? Welcome to the live. Say what's up. Thumbs up the live as you come on in, you guys. Working on a little crochet project, as you already know. But yes, you guys. So, how have you guys been doing? How has your intentions been for this week? Okay, let's talk about it. How have you guys been? First of all, how was dinner? I just had a great dinner, so I'm curious how you guys' dinner was. Well, no, you guys it's still morning for you guys, so how's breakfast? Yes, you guys, y'all, this week has been, as far as the weather goes, it's kind of been crazy because out here in Tanzania, for the most part, many of us don't have dryers. You know what I mean? I mean, I have one, but it's not working correctly right now. So it's like, putting your clothes outside to dry, and then you have to run it back in the house if it starts to rain, run it back out when the sun comes out again. It has been a whole thing, a whole roller coaster for the laundry this past couple of weeks because we're like in the middle of like a mini rainy season. But it be playing games. It be playing games with us. Hola, Angel. How are you? Welcome to the live. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So how has your week been, Angel? How was it going? What is tea? How have you been? Have you been intentional about yourself and your self-care and your self-love, your self-worth and all the things? That's what we talk about here on this channel. Um, and there goes a kid. What kid is this? Angel, I don't speak Spanish, hon. Pole. Oh, now I'm talking Swahili. I'm sorry. I don't speak Spanish. I'm not fluent. Okay, go and close the door. I'm reading all of them with me. Just that one. Go close the door. City, close the door. But yes, you guys. So it hasn't been a bad week at all. I've been really intentional with talking to my family out of and my friends, my close knit friends that are out of the country, and just no español, no español, un poquito. But yes, so I have just been, you guys, I've been doing really well in just living in the moment. Like I just been living in the moment, you guys. You can't tell me nothing. Like I just been doing my due, like handling things as they come. I was talking to my friends recently, and we were just talking about the plans that we have coming up and the things that it's okay, the plans that we have, for the rest of this year and things like that, and just trying to really. hone in on the moment and the day and just not going too far off into la la land and trying to make plans for this, that, and the other. Of course, having plans set for yourself for the month, for the year, for the goal, whatever it is great. But making sure not to be, basically always planning and planning and planning and writing things down and then not really focusing and taking the time to just taking the moment and do, be happy and content in what you're accomplishing and what you're going through and what you're doing in the here and now. Because that's important, you guys. Like, I know, a lot of us, we are goal driven. And, as far as me, I just like to write things down. I like thinking about the plans. And like right now, you guys know we're under construction. We're under construction, so the house is being continuously built and added on to, even outside, landscape, all the things. And me and my friend, we like to just eh, I don't know, but oh, I'm on it. I'm sitting on it. You can't get it right now. Get that one. Hurry up. Yeah, so me and my friend, I don't care. No, just do it. So, yes, me and my friends, we are always like fantasizing about what we want to get done, what we want to accomplish, the different things, okay? And a lot of times we could spend the whole day just doing that because, like fantasizing and just thinking about the things that you want to accomplish and just, really picturing it and all the things, it brings you joy. It brings me joy, but we definitely have to make sure to tone it down and hone in on the projects that we are working on now. Okay, close the door. Y'all, kids, and just focusing on the things that we want to accomplish for ourselves in the here and now. Like day by day, step by step, woosah by woosah. Okay. Like I am really excited about the things that I want to get done this year. And you guys, we are about to be, I told you guys, like the days are going like this. Okay. And so we will be in May before you know it. Like we have what, like a week and a half left, maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, like I'm looking forward to May. I already have plans for May, you know what I mean? But I don't want to focus on, let's say, so far in advance where I'm not being being in the here and now, being present, and we tend to do that. I tend to do that. So if you are one of, you know, like me, make sure you're focusing on, the things that you are working on now for yourself, for your goals, or whatever the case may be. But as long as you guys don't forget, don't forget to just really on a day-to-day basis focus on yourself in some manner. Like y'all, today I went all day for no reason whatsoever besides neglect. I kind of went all day without eating until dinner time, which I mean, I had 2 cups of coffee. I had coffee this morning. Hubby brought me coffee like he does on, every day. And then I think he brought me tea though. I think he brought me tea this morning, like milk tea this morning. But then I had coffee later on in the afternoon. I was, and then it was just, I just didn't get to eat because I don't know why. It wasn't like I was super busy or anything, but it was just, it wasn't, it was kind of a bit of a neglect type of situation, I feel. So definitely make sure you're not neglecting yourself, you guys. Make sure you're loving up on yourselves. Make sure you're doing what you need to do to, keep you going, keep you motivated, keep you healthy, all the things. Okay. Um, there was something I wanted to talk to you guys about too, and I forgot what it was. What was it? I wrote it down, but you know what? I be writing things down in my phone notes, and obviously right now I'm recording on my phone, but it's okay. I'll make a video about it if I when I recall. But yes, you guys. So if you haven't been you know if you haven't been loving up on yourself, you guys, it's 2025. What are you up to? What are you doing? Like, it's crazy because, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the messages that we get on a, every time New Year comes or whatever, they're pretty much redundant. They're pretty much the same things, but yet and still, we're not going about them, and it's very, it can be very disheartening because I want you to win. I want you to win. I want to win. You know what I mean? And that is not going to happen if you are not prioritizing yourself. Like, prioritize yourself, you guys. You are worth it. You are worth it. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be turn this off because it's not doing nothing for me. And it's dimming. You guys, you deserve the best, okay? So whatever you need to do to go after um, fulfilling your goals and your dreams and just little things, you guys. I was talking to my friend today who lives in Dar. I'm down here in Arusha. She lives in Dar, and one of the things that we talked about briefly was how sometimes like peace of mind, you know I mean, this is more broad than this is more, than her and I conversation was a little bit more, precise, but gaining that peace of mind because when we leave the states, we left the states. We're here in Tanzania now. There's a lot less noise. You know what I mean? A lot less outdoor noise. You're able to hear your own thoughts. You're able to get into the things, your hobbies, your goals, whatever you want to do to maneuver, whatever you want to do. You're able to do certain things that you were not able to do when you're in the states, right? And sometimes, you guys, for those of you who are ever thinking about coming out to another country, whether it be Tanzania, anywhere in the continent, whatever, if you want to change your lifestyle in general, for whatever the purpose may be, if you start to gain, when you start to gain that calmness, that peacefulness, sometimes, you guys, and I don't know if it's trauma, I don't know if it's because we are so used to the chaos, and it is chaos. If you cannot sit still and hear your own thoughts, because there's the traffic noise, there's the people noise, there's all types of noise pollution, right, in your head, outside your head, everywhere. And then you get into an environment where you have the ability, you're able to just woosah and just listen to your own thoughts, and then differentiate between noise in your head and actual good thoughts. Sometimes, you guys, we become complacent with that type of peace, and we start to feel like, oh, we're bored, or this is boredom. And it's because we are so used to the rat race of the states and wherever we came from or whatever, all of the things. We're so used to the chaos, we're so used to the drama, okay? And that's why I believe it's so difficult sometimes to, you know, turn off the, like, sometimes we say, okay, for this year or for this month or whatever, we want to stop watching the ratchet television sometimes. And sometimes it's so difficult to not watch that kind of stuff. And it's on our feed, it's everywhere. You just like, ugh, you have to click it, you have to watch it because we are so used to the drama. We're so used to the chaos, and you guys, if you are in the position to be able to gain some peace and quiet and just, you know, take the pen and paper and write things down and just, you know, meditate and just be at peace. You guys, take that opportunity. I tell you guys all the time, do not give away your days off when you're off at work. You know what I mean? Take that time to just embrace the peace and quiet. Y'all, I got 5 kids. When I get my peace and quiet, I embrace it. Okay, I embrace it. But it's not an easy thing. It's not. I can only take peace and quiet for so long. Like, it's not an easy thing. And for me, a person who has actually never been like alone, I've been with my parents, my brothers, you know what I mean, like I've never had the opportunity to live alone or be by myself. So it's awkward and hard for me to take in that quietness. And sometimes I can see why people, when they move out here to Tanzania, they're like, it's, especially if they're in Arusha. If you are in Arusha and you're not in Dar, where Dar is like more city like and it's more happening, like you are going to feel like a fish out of water. And it's because we are so used as a people, as people from the states and the West, we're so used to chaos. We're so used to the noise pollution, and whatever the case may be, because some people can definitely have peace and live in the states. I mean, I'm not bashing nobody in the states. I'm not doing. I'm not. That's not what this is. You know what I mean? Like, but if you are, a person who needs more solitude, and needs more of a different type of lifestyle that, I live out here now in Tanzania, it's definitely not something that is going to happen like that. It's definitely not. Like, don't kid yourself. Gaining peace, finding peace and quiet, and being able to meditate and being able to hear your own thoughts, that is going to feel amazing for the first couple of days, maybe first couple of weeks. After a time, I can see why people are like, okay, this lifestyle is too slow for me. This lifestyle is not it for me. It's too, because we're missing it. Our bodies and our minds and our souls are used to the dramas and the chaos and the who said this and who said that, and oh, where we going now? Like, where is it popping, and yada yada, and all the things. Not to say that, because not all noise is pollution. Not all, like crying children and all those things. Like, I'm a mama. I like that kind of stuff. Even if I complain about it, I adore it. But it's not easy to be able to gain your peace, hold on to your peace, and actually learn to live within peace. You guys, like, it's not that easy. It's not as simple as it may seem on YouTube or whatever, whoever's portraying that, move out here situation. Y'all, if you ever decide to move out to Tanzania, if you ever decide to move out to Tanzania, and I think I'm gonna title this live, make sure to visit. Okay. And when I mean visit, I don't mean come here for a weekend. And I mean, with these prices, you're not coming out here for a weekend. Come out here for a couple of weeks, you guys, and live how you don't, if you plan to come out here for a long term, live how you would live if you were living here. Don't come living out here like a tourist. Or a vacationer, spending your money left and right, doing the thing, partying it up, all the things. Live how you want to live when you're actually here, to see if it's something that's sustainable for you. You know what I mean? I think, well, I'm not think, I know. I am one of those, like, I am very much adaptable to whatever. I can adapt. I can adapt, and it's not a big deal for me. I am as resilient as a child. I can go. I can go. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. Like, I will be fine. I will get with the program. Quicker than not. So if that's not you, if that's not your bone, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't have that kind of a bone, you have to gain that. And that's why it's not cool for anybody to come out to Tanzania talking about they're gonna come out here, bam, 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 pack up their kids, pack up their life, and just come out here and live and think it's gonna be hunky dory. It may not be for you. It may not be for you. It may not be for your family. Like, you have to know yourself. You have to know your peoples. You have to know what makes you guys able to live comfortably. I was talking to another one of my friends today, and we was talking about how, even if it takes 10 years to gain access to certain things that we want, just by visiting the states back and forth, or different other countries that have more than Tanzania, that's what we'll do. If it takes up to 10 years to gain, just gain things, just gain things like uh electronics, just anything that makes you comfortable. If it takes that amount of time to get those things out here for you to be comfortable, and and be at peace, it is so worth it. Like, there's nothing out there more than peace, y'all. And so, as you are going about this journey of life right now in 2025, and we are almost on what, month 5, like, definitely put not only yourself and your self-worth and your self-love, on the top tier, but put your peace of mind there as well, which also is, under the umbrella of self-care. You know what I mean? Your self-peace and self and your all the things, you guys. Your peace of mind is so important. And I don't care if you are like been dating somebody for the long haul or whatever. If that person brings you nothing but heartache and pain and you can't wait to go to work. You can't wait to go to your 9 to 5, really, just to get out the house because you don't want to deal with that person. Like, no, 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 no. That is not the relationship for you. You know what I mean? Like, put your self-worth, which embodies your peace of mind, on the first thing, top tier, you guys. Like, do not live your life at a job you hate, with people you hate, and maybe hate's a strong word, but you know what I mean. Like, don't do it to yourself. Do not do it to yourself, you guys, because in a blink of an eye, it's gonna be 2026, because time goes on. And you would have been in that relationship for how long now? You know what I mean? If you need help getting out of it, there's resources out there. There's no excuses anymore. I don't see what in the world we could be going through nowadays that we can have excuses for. If I know it's hard, I'm not trying to downplay on anybody's traumas and dramas and all that stuff, but there are resources galore for everything right now. Okay, so if you are in a bad space, get out of it. If you are in a relationship you don't want to be in, get out of it. Find that friend, find that social worker, find that something, get out of it. Do not live in misery for all that time, and for what? Hey, Charlie, how are you? How's your week been? Happy Saturday. Is it Saturday for you guys already? I believe so. Saturday morning for you guys. Happy Saturday. But yeah, you guys, like, don't live in misery forever. Like, it's too long now. Okay, like, get out of it right now. Like, right now, right now. Okay, I don't. It's be find your happy. Find your happy. You know what I mean? Like, get into those hobbies. Get into that. Like, sign up for that job that you really like. You know what I mean? From what I hear, I don't know how true it is, but from what I hear, it's easy right now to just get to get jobs. I don't know how true it is, y'all. That's not my lane. But if you are not happy where you are, go somewhere else. If you're not happy with the person you are with, please remove yourself from that relationship. Like, you are blocking your blessings. You are blocking that person you are meant to be with. Okay. And I know that, y'all, and sometimes, you guys, sometimes we are in spaces where it's not terrible spaces, you know what I mean? But at the same time, that space is still not the space where you should be in, because it's still blocking your actual blessing, and you are blinded because you are just faithful and you just want to be, you want to stay, you want to, nothing, it's not that bad, you know what I mean? All those things, y'all. Not bad is not good either. Okay, not bad is not good either. Okay, you are worth so much more. You're worth so much more. If that person is not the person you truly desire, you guys, like, come on. Come on. You are worth so much more. You have so much more that resides in you that you want to, put out into the world. I know you do. I know you do. And just living just to live, that's not going to cut it anymore. That is not going to cut it anymore. It is 2025. Why are you wasting your air? Why are you wasting your time? Like, you know, you guys, like, I in a space. I am so happy to be in 2025. I don't think I've ever like pinpointed a year before that I was so, you know, at peace with and so happy about being in. 2025 is what definitely that year for me. And, it's almost kind of like lousy that is we're already almost at, month 5. And that's the truth. Like, good things go by like this too, you guys. Good things go by really fast. Just like our miseries. It seems like it's waiting there forever when I'm miserable, but they go by fast too. Nothing stays forever. And so this year also won't stay forever. So what have you done to improve on yourself and improve on your self-worth and improve on your self-love and your self-care, and how you walk about in this world? Like, when you walking down the street, do people know you about it like that? Like, do people say, you know, can people look at you and feel as if like, dang, like what's wrong? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of day she having? What kind of day is he having? Like, oh my gosh, like, can we get a smile? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is on your heart? If you have things on your heart that needs, you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. Like, don't live in despair. Don't live in misery. Don't live with grief, you know, for way too long. Other things that are going to make you miserable and unhappy. The person that you love that has passed does not, I can guarantee, they do not want you to be living in the grief. They don't. And I'm only saying this, you guys, because I've been there. I live there. You know what I mean? It's not benefiting anyone for you to live in despair, to live in turmoil, to be unhappy, to be feeling miserable, to feel like you're not worth anything, to feel like you don't need to take care of yourself because who cares? It doesn't benefit anybody, it doesn't benefit you. Get the help that you need if that's the case, and just start to do things to uplift you, uplift your soul, uplift your spirit. you know, it's a fight, y'all. It's a fight day in and day out when it comes to in here. And who's winning? Who is winning? It's 2025. You need to win. You need to win. You need to win. You know, um, I heard something. Um, but yeah, you guys, like I am all about this year. I'm all about this year. I'm all about doing new things and doing the things that bring me joy and uplift me. And as a child, Jenny, go watch TV with your brother and sister. What do you want? Take them whatever he needs. Oh, Lord. But yes, you guys, thumbs up the live as you come on in. Hello, say hi. What is going on? How are you doing? How are you uplifting yourself up? How has your week been? Are you feeling accomplished thus far? We about to be in May. Okay, we're about to be in May. What are you guys doing? How has it been with your goals? Isn't nothing 30? Close the door. Y'all, these kids and their stuffed animals. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where that one came from. Well, just now. But yes, you guys, how are you guys doing when it comes to your goals and your self worth and your self care? Because all those things are important. You know what I mean? I, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's a how can you actually, how do I phrase this? How can you put things out there, whether it's on YouTube, whatever in life, and your insides are all murky and ugly and gross because you are not taking care of yourself. You know, we definitely need to be able to take care of ourselves better. Okay. And that is what the deal is. It's 2025. What have you done? What have you done? Have you gotten that haircut yet? Have you taken a little bit of time to get that haircut you've been wanting? Have you, you know, stopped wearing those baggy clothes? Like for what? Like you got it. I'm not saying flaunt it. I'm not that, that, but flaunt it for yourself. Flaunt it for yourself. Be your best self, you guys. And sometimes you know when it's not your best self. You know it's not your best self. So turn it around. It's time. It's been time. Turn it around. Okay. It's crazy because we do so much for others, we care so much for others, and I don't know when and where it became the thing to where caring for others mean caring more about what they think of us than what we think of ourselves. um that shouldn't be the case. And sometimes it's a slippery slope because we feel like as we are caring for people and we're showing them love, and sometimes you feel like that's how you're going to get it back in return, but in reality all you're doing is like, okay, I got to be this certain way for this person to feel cared for or whatever. And Really and truly, you're just saying you care more about what they think than what you think about yourself. That's all that is. Like all that is, that's what it is. You know what I mean? And we definitely, you guys feel crooked. You definitely have to be aware of that, you guys. We have to be aware of that. We have to be aware of ourselves. Learn more about yourself, you guys. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying, learn more about yourselves on a regular basis. Okay, that's the only way to set boundaries. I've told you guys this before. Learn more about yourself on a regular basis. That's how you set your boundaries. Because how are you gonna set boundaries for anyone if you don't know about yourself? Like, I don't get that. I didn't have no boundaries. I had no boundaries a few years back. A few years back. Because I didn't know about myself. So the more you learn about yourselves, the more you're able to set boundaries for yourselves. You can't set boundaries for something that you have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I do not like, when somebody come at me a certain type of way. I didn't learn that about myself yet because I hadn't experienced that yet. So I'm not able to set that boundary. You know what I mean? You have to set boundaries for yourself. And the only way to do that is to learn more and more about yourself. How do you learn about yourself? How do you learn more about yourself? Spend more time with you. How do you learn about other people? Spend more time with you. I don't care if it's through hobbies. I don't care if it's through solo dating. I don't care if it's, but even like just regular day on a regular day basis, going to work, whatever the case may be, just keep a mental note. Just keep, stop paying attention to everybody else and pay attention to you and how you go about your life on a daily basis. That's how you learn about yourself. If you need to journal, whatever the case may be, just focus more and be in tune more with what you got going on. Okay, when you go to your 9 to 5, stop worrying about what Sally, Joe, and Bob got going on, what they wearing today, and who they gossiping about. Just keep a focused eye, an inside eye about how you're, going about the day on yourself. Figure, when they come to you with this, oh yeah, let's go do this after work and yada yada yada, whether you say, think about it, do you really want to go, you know what I mean, like, do the work, and it doesn't take much to do the work, you guys, because it's easier to learn about yourself than other people, but you want to spend all this time kicking it up and learning about how to please this one, that one, and the other, where it's so easy to learn about yourself. You just got to pay attention. You just got to pay attention, you know um learning new things. You guys you guys did you know? I just realized something. It was like a little mini epiphany. So I was talking to my homegirl about crocheting and all that stuff, and how I'm all into, like, I'm obsessed these days with crocheting and all that stuff, right? And I remember I told you guys a few lives back, I think I told you guys, how I wanted to make sure to get back into sign language at some point in time, right? And I just realized, guys, whatever you learn, that's a whole other language. Everything has a whole language. I was just like, okay, even crocheting has a whole language, y'all. And I'm sure, like, even with instruments, they have a whole language, because I know, like, they have the A B, they have everything has its own lingo. Okay, so as I am thinking about this little epiphany, I'm like, okay, so not only am I learning crochet, but I'm learning the language of crochet. So you learn more and more about yourself every day. I don't know why that excited me, because because even this past weekend I taught my daughter, this last weekend I taught my daughter how to start to crochet. So I'm excited about that, and I'll be able to soon, and I taught her a little bit of the lingo. So soon we'll be able to talk, in that language, and I love that. Okay, so you guys, whatever you decide to learn, you're basically learning two things in one, because you're learning that thing and you're learning the language of that thing. So, y'all, learn something new. Learn something new, because not only will you learn that thing, you will learn that thing, you will learn that language, and you will learn about yourself through that thing. You know what I mean? Because, y'all, it takes patience to learn certain things. Okay, it takes a lot of patience, and yeah, patience is not always an easy thing. So yeah, you guys, like, learn more, find something that interests you. Continue to do it slowly but surely, and then you learn more about you. It all goes back to you. It all goes back to you. You know, love yourselves, you guys. Love yourselves on a daily basis. Learn something about yourselves regularly. Okay, so you are able to set those boundaries because people will try you. People will try you. And we are not about getting tried. Okay, once you have your boundaries, you can set them and you're good. And you're good. You are so good. And I think that's one of the things that's helping me to like really win for 2025. I'm winning for 2025 because I honestly have learned so much about myself since the end of 2024, and I've continuously, placed certain boundaries for myself, and also I've upped the ante when comes to my self-care, my self-worth, and um my self-love, my self-love on a regular daily basis, which I kind of, neglected myself a little bit today with as far as the eating goes, but that's okay. It's not a regular thing. Um, but yeah, you guys, and I made up for it at dinner. I went in at dinner, y'all. We had jerk chicken and some fries and pineapple. Yeah, it was bomb. What do you guys have for breakfast? I know it's breakfast time for you guys. But yeah, so learn about yourself, you guys. Learn about yourself on a daily basis. Love yourself. Learn something new. I'm telling you guys, and I'm gonna keep telling you guys until I get some feedback. Like, let me know, what are you learning about yourself? Like, what have you learned thus far in 2025? If you have learned nothing about anything in 2025, it's time to turn that around. Okay, like, stop living in this endless wheel of 9 to 5, home, shower, eat, dinner, and sleep, and go back and repeat, rinse and repeat every day. No, 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 no. Okay, on our days off, find your hobbies, find what you love to do. Okay, yes, you can sleep a lot longer. Okay, get that rest in. That's self love, but don't be sleeping for the sake of sleeping because you know you're gonna be going ham on 9 to 5s on Monday through Friday. No, like, sleep should be enjoyable, not just because you need to, you have to. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy my sleep. I enjoy my sleep. It's not because it's not a have to. Well, it is a have to, but it's not just because I have to, so yeah, definitely, you guys, like, learn, get a hobby. Get a hobby. I don't care how little, how minute, how small. I don't care if it's Scrabble, which I love. I don't care if, whatever the case may be, learn something new. Learn more about you so you can be able to set some boundaries. Continue with your self love, your self care on a regular basis, you guys. Like, your self love and self care and self worth is basically the stepstones to your glow up. Okay. No matter what you do, if you are not, if I don't care how many goals you set and all them other things or whatever, I don't care how many times you're gonna put on some makeup. I don't care how many times you're gonna, if it's not because of self worth or self love, whatever. If you don't embody self care and self love and increase your self worth, then all those things, they don't contribute to your glow up. And we all want to glow up, like, why not? Like, yes. you know so continue to grow up in your self-care, your self-love, and learning about you so that you can glow up, like, you guys. And it's fun, it's not tedious at all, because you're not boring. You're a wonderful person, you're fun, you're, and that's all, you know what's that word, that's all based on whoever it is. You know what I mean? Like, your level of fun, it's all relative. You know what I mean? But the main thing is, you guys, learn something new, learn about you, continue to show up for yourself, set your boundaries, and all the things. You guys, I hope you guys have had a bomb week. Okay, and I hope that your next this upcoming week is gonna be great for you guys. I haven't uploaded that many videos this week. I think I did maybe a couple, but I did do a lot of more shorts this week just because how the week went. But I definitely will get back on it for you guys on the regular. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the like button, all the good things, you guys. Hit the bell so you can get all the notifications. I am continuously here. You know, I've been consistent with you guys, and I can continue to be so and being intentional. And yeah, you guys, I'm looking forward to increasing our watch hours, you guys. So go binge watch if you are new. If you haven't, already, go binge watch. Go do all the things, you guys. Like, let's blow up on this channel. How about that? You guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go over there and watch some TV and crochet with my family. Have a great Saturday for those who are just starting. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope it resonated, you guys. Go love up on yourselves. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. If you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, all the good things once again. And yeah, I'll catch you guys this upcoming week.